Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching. So tonight we're doing another great Guilty Gear XX Plus R replay where I commentate for our local SoCal Guilty Gear tournaments. If you're watching on YouTube, you can catch me live for these every Thursday at 9 p.m. Pacific time. If you're watching on Twitch, first off, thanks a lot. Your support actually helps me continue running these and help try and make them a great experience. As a reminder, we are holding the Megalomania circuits just through here. Megalomania circuit is a circuit where we have all 6 of our Plus R majors that are going across America, North America. If you enter any of these, then you get points. And we have 2 different weight classes, one for veterans and one for newer players. So if you feel like, you know, shit, I haven't been playing for 4, 5, 6 years, there's no chance in hell I have of winning, well, you actually can. So go in, check these out. We already had our first one at Frosty Faustings. The next one's actually coming up next week at Anime Ascension. I'll be seeing you guys there. I'm running Anime Ascension myself for the Plus R segment at least. I'll see you there. As a reminder, any money or any subscriptions you get donated to my channel during any of my Guilty Gear streams, all of that money goes straight to the Megalomania circuit. So if you don't really know how to donate, or you kind of want to make your donation anonymous or something like that, you can just donate here. I'll just put all that money straight over the Megalomania circuit. Again, as another quick aside for those of you on Twitch, I gotta mention it this way, but I gotta shill for the Megalomania circuit, guys. If you give any bits, like I said, or Streamlabs donations or subscriptions, all that money's going towards it. You guys can actually give bits for free by watching ads. Just click on the little bit icon in the chat, and you'll go up. You can scroll up. You'll see Watch Ad. And you can watch ads for free and get some bits that way too. Any sort of donations, even if it's just 5 bits, all of it helps. It all adds up. I want to try and get as much money as we can for the circuit before our last game on the bracket there. One last thing before we take a look at the brackets for this tournament. If you're interested in getting into Guilty Gear Plus R, we've actually got an amazing community of people on our Discord server. We have a wiki with a ton of information on it, with a crew that actually works on updating it. Oh, misspelled Discord there. With a crew that actually works on updating it constantly. With a whole channel about all that kind of stuff. Links for that are going to be in the description down below if you're looking on YouTube. We got volunteers who actually volunteered to be pinged with questions for specific characters. So if you have any questions about, like, for example, Biken, you can ping me on the Discord server. I'm happy to answer any of those questions. We've got groups where you look at, like, lists of videos whenever they get updated and uploaded. We've got, like, old videos, like a character finder for all these Japanese videos. A list of when all the live streams start up, an offline player finder, which is actually really helpful, and an online player finder. It's almost surprising how close there actually will be a local event next to you sometimes, depending on what's going on. We just love seeing new people join the game, and so if you ever come in, don't feel like you're asking dumb questions. I guarantee you people there are just going to be happy to help and answer those questions for you. So, without further ado, let's take a look at these brackets here. So, you'll see we've got this right here. So this was our Warriors Path over at Game Realms tournament. Warriors Path, we had 7 entrants this time. Fewer than the Salty one, but we're going to have Salty next week. So we have Mike Z, Aligari, Davida, myself, ClassicFightingGamer, Mech, Tronzilla, and Sledge entering tonight. You can see Mike Z got the seed there. Alright. So our very first match tonight is going to be, as you can see of the names there, myself versus Mech. So let's cut the music and get started on this. Alright, so myself versus Mech. So I make it kind of a tradition where I drink energy drinks tonight, something that I normally have all the time. It's just an Ultra Red Monster. Not too intense. So I've been pretty active today, so I'm not going to be too tired. So you can see here, fighting Mech. Mech's doing some good bomb gaming there going on. Tried to do a gold burst on me, didn't quite work out. That burst of mine was a little too late. So Justice's Finger, which is 6P, has a ton of hits, and it's hard to get used to it. That was a good corner switch there. It's a combo I've been trying to be a little bit more aware of. when the situation arises. I actually could have extended it and done more in the corner there, but I was just kind of happy that I recognized what was going on there. I did that. I really couldn't have connected anything from that, I don't think. Or I'm just being a little lazy. Oh, got hit there with a good old jump. It's jump H. Jump D is the one where Justice has like the arms that go out in the air. Good counter hit there with a jump D, or sorry, 2D, but couldn't have done anything off that combo. Nice hit there. Full combo's gonna cost me 50 meters. It's kind of expensive. Nice. Switching sides. There we go. See, that's what I was talking about. I'm trying to be a little bit more aware of things. Oh. I was expecting some sort of attack. He could have countered, though, or done like the auto counter. That would have been bad for me. Nice hit there. So one of Biken's only answers to things. Catch him up on the way. One of Biken's only answers to things for Justice when Justice's bomb's out is that force break triple tatami. So you'll see me do the triple tatami for that kind of things. And Justice players know it. If they summon a bomb out when I got 25% meter, their bomb's gonna be useless and they're just gonna get hit. So because of that, I always have to make sure I have. Oh, hey, look, there's the alien in the background. It's like a really rare chance of that to happen. You slash back on my end there. We try to be a little bit more aware of stuff like that. You know, when you can attack with a normal attack with Biken with a slash back instead of just with like a Sakura or something else. You can do something like a slash back and then a close slash or something like that. Yeah, so the alien in the background, that painting, it's like a 1 in 255 chance for that to happen. There's also an alien in the background of Melia's stage that shows up on very, very rare occasions. I'm going for counters a little too early. Good air tech by Mech there. I guess technically we both air tech. That was a 0 frame tech there. Nice. Ooh, good burst on his part. So right there I have no meter, and you can just keep doing bombs. I'm really stuck. Not a good spot. That's why you don't see me use using Faultless Defense, because Faultless Defense, sure, it reduces chip damage, but it gets rid of my meter. If I don't have meter, I can't escape from that situation. I have to be very careful. Nice combo here, resetting him in the corner. Try and do a trap there. Oh, nope, did not go for a tatami mat. Nice hit there. That counter hit's gonna kill. Here we go. 1 round away. Mech got a 1 round earlier. Playing a little sloppy tonight, it looks like. That was supposed to be a throw. Yeah, I was trying to be a reset. He was a little too far away for me to go for the cross under there for that combo. I was going for a reset. Yeah, not quite working that way. I could have done that something else. He's getting hit with everything. There we go. That right there was a trap. It was my 6K is throw invul. So I went right up in his face and did 6K and didn't get thrown. Let's go back to our brackets here. We'll update these. So it was myself versus Mech, and on that I ended up winning 2-0. Give me a moment just to load the next game here, guys. Okay, so first off, we had Davida actually had to go, so we're going to DQ Davida here. Alright, so our next match here, it's going to be Tronzilla versus Sledge. Tronzilla is gracing us with his presence in chat right now, so... Sledge doesn't show up often, but when he does, we really appreciate the chip experience. So, glad to see him playing tonight. You know, I asked Tron I heard a discussion afterwards with him where people were asking him if it was a pretty bad matchup for Justice, and he was just kind of gracefully saying like, no, not really. You know, he was kind of saying like no matchup's really a bad matchup because you kind of have to just get used to each person's abilities and use them kind of effectively against each other, and you know that's pretty good advice with any character in this game. You know, like Potemkin's really slow, but also he's got a ton of damage, so you utilize the damage he's got and you avoid the slowness he's got. Wow, that was a nice throw trap there. You know, it's like me playing Baiken against Potemkin. Like, you know, yeah, I can't block against Potemkin, but I have a lot of like attacks that I can use at further range, and also other kind of stuff to really beat around his weaknesses. So if you adjust your play, then no bad matchup's really a bad matchup. You just gotta really adjust your play. So that's pretty wise words, I think, there from Tron. Oh, there's a whiff. Oh, good burst there. Alright, got him stuck in the corner, but the corner doesn't mean much to Chip. He can just teleport right out. You don't give him some really strong meaties. Tron definitely on the advantage so far on health. Chip has the worst health in the game, or worst defense, I should say. Oh, got hit with a 5D. A good position here for Justice. Oh, that's nice. It's gonna hurt. Superior Trance was the right answer. You know, I bet he could have done another Michael Sword and killed him off a second Michael Sword, like 2 in a row. Hey, Kraken, how's it going? I always forget that the Michael Blade, like, startup is so slow. Or Michael, yeah. I always mix up the names because Blade is the super, and then Michael Sword's the normal. No, like, you know, a kitchen knife is a blade, but a sword is a sword, so. Oh, that was a whiff. Oh man, that DP ended up getting hit. There we go. Not a good spot for Justice. It's gonna be death except for the burst. Oh, we got him in the air. So that's 1 point for Sledge. Oh, I'm stuck in the corner, not a good spot. Oh, you gotta jump out of that too. In Accent Core, you used to be able to hit Chip out of that unblockable, but now you can't. Now he's invulnerable. You just gotta jump out. Like, I used to be in Accent Core, I was like, oh, he's doing the unblockable on me? That's a free gold burst, let's go, you know? But you can't do that anymore. So 1 round for Sledge there. 1 more win and he can take this. Another unblockable. It's hard to get used to stuff like that, alright? So like you see overhead kiss coming at you and just kind of like a deer in the headlights. You have to really train yourself to do stuff on it, you know? So Find Me makes Chip kind of pulsate in and out, and he can do Find Me while he's got another Find Me, so it kind of just changes the timing on the pulse. So you've got 1 pulse, and you can do another pulse like that, so they can go off like that, and then you can kind of like see him a lot more, or if you go back and forth, then he's a lot more invisible. So that's what you'll see if they do 2 Find Me's, but really it's not all that useful. He's never going to be fully invisible. Like Arakune or 12 or something like that. But there we go. Sledge ends up winning this one 2-0. Go back to our brackets. And we'll put this in the badge here. Sledge 2-0. I'll give you a moment here to pull up the next game, guys. Alright, so the next match we're going to have is Mike Z versus Aligari. Okay, Aligari running away right away. Good position to be in. So look at the meter that Mike Z gains whenever he does that heat extend. it's worth it for the amount of meter that you get, even if it knocks your opponent away pretty far. If you're in the corner, then of course, always do it. There was a nice Hammerfall FRC there. Hammerfall FRC is it's a tough one to do because the positioning changes often. It doesn't change at full distance, which is what it was there. But if you're closer, the timing will change right afterwards. If I recall, it's 1 frame after the active hit window. And that hit window changes based off your proximity to your opponent. So. Nice backdash. Oh, nice setup there. So what Mikesy was going for there was the Gigantor unblockable. If you're in the air and you're blocking Gigantor, then he could just heat knuckle you out of the air, and there's no way around it. But it was slightly off as far as this is concerned. Good burst canceling there in order to avoid getting hit with the slide head. Frame trap potbuster. Oh, that was a lucky slide head block earlier, but he got just knocked down from the heat knuckle. Slide head is unblockable if you're touching the ground, but what happened right there was he was within proximity of the actual hit of slide head, and the hit is blockable, it's just a low. So whenever you're seeing a nice air throw, man, Mikesy's doing really good play here. Look at that. Was that Hammerfall FRC into that? I think I missed that. Give me 1 sec. I want to see that again, because that was nuts if he did that. That was... Oh, no, that was Potbuster FRC. Wow. Nice job. Holy shit. Mike Z is just killing it right here. Really good play from him. But yeah, so if you see slide head and it's farther away, just backdash it. I mean, that's pretty much your only answer other than jump. But backdashing is a nice, simple answer. Ooh, got anti-aired. Aligari was doing some pretty nice block strings there, but just got 6P'd. Gotta backdash that on wake up like that. Oh, that was a failed input. There was no way he was intending to do 5D. Okay, Pot has full meter here. Ooh, got really lucky there. Mike missed the input for Potbuster after that Hammerfall break. Nice block there from Aligari. Aligari is really, really strong when it comes to very quick blocks. Some Miss Cleo action there from Mike. Man, I think that was some failed input there too from Mike. He was going for the air pop buster. I think air pop buster's a D button. It's a force break. Yeah, all force breaks are D. Other than follow-ups. Nice air throw there. Nice air throw again. So real quick, when you're waking up, you're actually invul for throws. You can't get thrown for... Man! Mike Z just tearing it up here. I haven't seen him play this good in a long time. Really, really abusing Aligari there. That's rough. Let's go to our brackets here. So Mike Z ended up beating Aligari 2-0. And let's go load up our next game here, guys. Okay, up next we're going to have Mech versus Tronzilla. I actually had to look ahead just a little bit just to see who was playing what side. We can get that set up, but here we go. Mech versus Tron. Got Tronzilla on the left, Mech on the right. So, nice more often, I see your point here. You were asking if Mike Z pretty much always uses extend for meter. He used to. It used to be for a while he never did extend because he wanted to go for Oki on their land. And then he always did extend because it got him meter, and he's like, whatever, I'm so good I can just get them a new Oki anyway, and I'll go for the extra damage. Now you see him actually going back and forth. Nice air throw, just plucking him right out of the air there. Yeah, Mike does, he has been learning and getting better over time, too. It's not like he's just been stagnant, too. The rest of us have been learning, and so has he. So, Tronzilla really trying to keep Mech in the corner, and we've got some great, awesome Justice Bombs and mirrors going on here. You know, I would think that if you've got meter, if the opponent does bombs in this Justice Mirror match, You can do Michael Blade on him, right? And then just knock him out with Michael Blade. That's a good option for you. Of course, whoever drops the bomb first is winning a bomb match. Parry trance right through those bombs. There's actually a pretty neat trick versus Superior Trance. If you can catch it on time and you see Superior Trance, you can backdash the Superior Trance and then punish Superior Trance. Pretty good option worth checking out. Mech, that's a good question what's happening here. I have no idea. Justice Mirror matches is what's happening here. So, Kraken, regarding Mike Z, I see him going for it no matter the player. He'll go different, he'll switch back and forth no matter the player now. And like I said too, you saw Mike doing FRCs in that last match that he doesn't usually do. Sometimes what you'll see when players are playing these tournament matches in the earlier stages is they'll do stuff that they're less familiar with, so they can get used to it, rather than doing it against a another player like in grand finals or something like that. Tronzilla took the first game there. That's an apt judgment there. You know, Justice versus Justice is 7 Justice and 3 Justice kind of thing. I always say Justice. Look at these bombs, man. Yeah, and Tron has meter, he can Superior Trance, but it's just too far away for Superior Trance to work. You'll see he's blocking very smartly. He's not using Faultless Defense because he wants to get that meter. If Justice gets 50% meter, then you can't bomb spam against Justice. Oh my god, these... I don't know if you guys can hear me well or not, because the amount of just explosion sound effects is just blasting my speakers right now. Yeah, exactly. You want to, if you have 50% meter for Michael Blade, then they can't just bomb spam you. And then whoever starts the bombs is going to win the bombs, essentially. Nice block there in Superior Trance. Both of them pretty... Oh, nice. I'm on the edge there. Nice win there from Mech. It's I was so delayed looking, it was pretty weird. Yeah, Tron had the bomb advantage there. Nice block on the overhead, but couldn't block a low. Good block so far from Mech. Got a cranked guard meter though, it's gonna do a lot of damage. That's oh, I thought it was gonna do yeah, there we go. Michael Blade probably just messed it up. Michael Sword. TK Michael Sword. So just a quick aside on that. I mention this a lot whenever you see Justice, but there's a lot of characters where their moves will actually make them have landing recovery. So like they'll do a move and then they could even do stuff in between, but when they land, they'll actually have like 16 frames where they can't block or they can't attack or anything like that. And Michael Sword is one of those. If you do Michael Sword in the air, you're going to have that recovery where you can't block or do anything. However, if you do another move that does not have that sort of recovery, then that will take precedence. So for example, if you do Michael Sword in the air, and then you do a punch on your way down, punch doesn't have that recovery, so you won't get that recovery anymore. So you'll see that every time one of these players does a Tiger Knee Michael Sword, they'll do an attack on the way down. Like I don't know if you noticed the last time, but Tronzilla did a jump H, and because of that, he lost the recovery. So, all right, Tronzilla ends up winning that one 2-0. Let's go back to our brackets here. Tronzilla versus Mech 2-0. And give me a moment to load up our next batch, guys. All right, so up next is gonna be myself versus Sledge. Getting used to this one here. So this is an interesting matchup. Viken does a ton of damage, and so therefore Cliff is gonna get, Chip is gonna get hurt pretty badly. But Chip's also very fast and hard to deal with, right? Look at that mix-up there. That was me going for the old Accent Core tech. Nice hit there. Nice throw. Good. Gotta hit him in the corner here. Oh, messed up the timing. Nice hit there. Good combo. Look at that damage there. Gonna be nice and set. Oh, I should have FRC'd that. Oh, come on. Oh, no. I didn't notice he was going for that unblockable after that. That was some pretty sweet tech there. I just couldn't block the right direction at that last point. Nice hit there. Okay, so he likes to do the position where it teleports behind me on the ground. So I should be trying to keep that in mind. Nice. Nice hit there. Oh, I dropped it. Oh, come on. Gotta block that overhead. Might be death, not quite. I don't know. That must have just chip killed me. So first point there goes to Sledge.
Heaven or hell. Duo. Let's rock.
Nice sweep on his end. Good block this time. But the timing mat's great because it just locks down a certain spot of the screen. And Chip likes to move all over the place, right? So you put a good tatami mat out while you're safe, and you got some good stuff there. I think I was just doing really sloppy this whole night. Like, each of those 5Hs should have had a tatami mat follow-up after them, but it didn't work out. He was going for the unblockable there. I was going for this for the kill, because I didn't want him to burst out of that, so that's why I did a super. That's why you see me doing those tatami mats, because it's just good lockdown, and the tatami mat counter hit is going to be so worthwhile against Chip. Nice block there. Couldn't do anything after that. Oh, got hit with the unblockable. Yeah, I'm just messing up all my inputs tonight. It's like 3 in a row where my 5H should be followed up by a tatami mat. Nice counter hit. Slightly out of range for certain things. And I had him on the ropes, but ended up messing up there. Nice counter hit. Went for a 5S there instead of 6H. It wasn't the right distance. That's a 6H. Nice. That was a nice burst on his end. Oh, I was trying to throw him on both of our lands, but he jumped right afterwards. Yeah. Can't really punish that if you're doing it that way. I tried to punish his unblockable and it didn't quite work out. But Sledge ended up beating me 2-1, or 2-0, so that's good. Let's go ahead and load up our scoreboard here. And Sledge ends up beating me 2-0. Alright, give me a moment here. Alright, so real quick, we had, like I said, Davida DQ'd, so I'm going to clear myself through here. And I heard that one of the matches didn't record. I don't know if that was Aligari versus Tronzilla or not. Yeah, I guess it was Aligari versus Tronzilla. Maybe they forgot to hit the record button or something like that. But we'll go ahead and skip that match then. It seems like we always end up skipping Aligari's matches. Not intentional, so. Okay, up next we got myself versus Tron. Tron and I seem to have practically an intense rivalry. We always fight each other. I hate justice, so...
Heaven or hell? Duo. Let's rock.
I was going for round start Yoshijin. I'm not in a good spot there. I got no meter. Nice setup there. I was worried he was going to go for a burst or something, I guess. Good throw. Ooh, nice backdash from his end. He caught my way, goes on some. Come on, that was supposed to go over his Michael sword. You see here, he's only going for one bomb. That was a nice cross-up. That was the wrong counter. Nice setup here. Do some damage. Oh, come on. Did a triple tatami to kind of medium so you couldn't stuff anything. But Superior Trance's invincibility ran right through that. Nice air throw. Seen that burst coming. Nice setup there for the Zakuro. I feel like I even did a delayed Yozansen there just to catch his backdash, but it's just his backdash is so active. Nice setup there. That could have actually comboed if I did Tatami Mat afterwards. I didn't notice that though. You know, a lot of Baiken combos, you kind of have to just know all the pieces and when they can fit. Nice air throw. Nice, nice. I didn't want to lose that. I probably should have lost that because I just didn't combo that right. Going for the cross up. Good job there, blocking the cross up. It's just keeping him on the ropes there. Couldn't block that. And good setup. Michael Blade killed me. Cheat my way out of everything. I don't know what you mean. Baiken's a very honest game. Honest character. Doesn't get more honest than Baiken. Okay, Tronzilla has one win. Let's see if I can take him out. Nice air throw there. Nice. That was me going for a throw at that point. I'm still going for more air throws. Didn't work out for me that time. I should have FRC'd that triple. I don't usually use the FRC on the triple too much. That was a nice burst on Tron's end. Ooh, not quite death. What are we gonna do here? Oh, he threw me. Damn. Don't see that often. Alright, Tron, one round away here. That was a weird that I was hitting there. Nice. He goes on some there. Something, not quite what I was going for. It wouldn't have worked if I ended up doing the air tatami. I was going for an air tatami instead of that. I don't know why I was going to work out though. Oh, come on. That should have been a Baku. That would have killed. on. I ran out of meter just as he did that 6P for the overhead. Well, there we go. Tronzilla ends up winning. 2-0. With a very cheap-ass character. Vikin's honest, but man, Justice is not honest at all. So, on our other brackets here, we had Tronzilla ended up beating Aligari 2-1. And then I fought Tronzilla 2-0. Alright, next match is going to be Mike Z versus Sledge. This is winners finals, so it's going to be 3 out of 5. Get started.
Select your character. Heaven or hell. Duo. One. Let's rock.
Oh, got hit with the slide head. And, oh, nice burst. Very nice burst. He was in for a world of hurt if that burst didn't connect. Oh, nice hit on the counter, Alpha Blade re-hit. Blockbuster right on land. See that damage against Chip, man? That is so brutal. You know, like, I complain a lot with, like, Viking, where, like, you know, 3 mistakes and I lose. That was interesting. I pushed him during the burst. That was pretty cool. But with Chip, it's like 2 hits and he loses, right? It's hard for Potemkin to hit Chip. Chip's not even in the air that often, too, you know? So he's not going to really get hit by Popbuster that often. Mike Z will find a way to, though, to make him get Popbuster. Nice setup there. You went for that frame trap. More frame tech traps there. Good job. Good job. Oh, more psychic Mike Z there going on. So that super actually has cross-up protection. You can hold one direction the whole super and you'll block the right way. All right, Sledge gets a win off here. However, if you end up flawless defending anything, it removes cross-up protection. So if you flawless defense against Chip's super, you have to switch sides every time he goes back and forth. That's something to keep in mind. Look at that damage. 1 pot buster. Nice backdash on the Alpha Blade. Mike Z goes for that jump D a lot. And that's because it clashes. Look, felt like it did even more damage there. There we go. Yeah, Mike Z goes for jump D a lot, and that's because when you hit him, it'll clash, and he can do something else afterwards. But it doesn't seem like it's a very effective move against Chip, and I haven't seen him do it since he learned that lesson. 1 pop buster. Yeah, not quite working there, but that's okay. Ike likes to use Heavenly Popbuster as a movement tool sometimes too. It's a really great way to get out of the corner. Not a good read there on the Alpha Blade. He missed time to the back dash. So Mike just needs 1 tiny hit. There we go. That is a 1-1 here. Wing, you missed the last game that Mike did. He played really well against Aligari. He was doing stuff I've never seen him do before. It's great. Nice setup there for the Pop Buster. Look at that damage. Pop Buster again. That's not death, but there we go. Oh, the OTG didn't kill. Chip at 1 hit point left. Nice beta blade. Oh my god! Sledge hanging in there. Oh, just got tapped with the slide. Edge of his foot. Nice setup there, doing the extend for that extra meter. Yeah, Mike was doing adding a lot more FRCs to like his hammer fall and his pop-up buster and stuff like that too. He's playing very different against Aligari earlier. Sledge preemptively Roman canceling his beta blade before thinking it was going to get blocked, but it wasn't blocked. There we go. Mike gets another win here. 2-1. Maybe it was Aerial Pop Buster that has an FRC? Like on land when he does that part, and then he did an FRC. So they forgot it was best of 3, or 3 out of 5. Yeah, he might have had Air Pop Buster FRC though. Worst breaks have FRCs. I don't know Potemkin's FRC points, but I think I remember him doing a slam. Yeah, it might have been Air Pop Buster I was looking at. Yeah, my triple tatami has an FRC. Yeah, it might have been an Air Pop Buster FRC. Oh, got a dead angle there, getting out of the corner. Nice DP there. Sledge playing very carefully, knows he just has to get 1 hit left to take this round. Not a good position to be. There we go. Nice overhead there. Going to deal some extra damage with that counter hit. Sledge just trying to make sure he's playing safe. Good backdash there on the Pop Buster. Getting hit some damage though, that's off a confirm. You'll notice he did the extend just so he could get that extra damage. That extra damage could mean the difference between the very next combo killing and not killing, so it's probably worth it. With the super here. Good damage. That's not going to do anything. Sledge just needs a couple more hits, but also he himself just needs a couple more hits and he's dead. No! It's not going to kill! Nope. Oh, I didn't backdash that slide head. No! Oh my god. This is so close. Oh my god. Holy cow. Sledge got a win there. 2-2. What a game. Nice jump there. Yeah, it's like Mike made the same mistake I can. You can't punish that. Because you're in the air and he's recovering already. So if you try and do some sort of attack, he can just DP you. You just gotta keep blocking it on the way down or something else. Nice backdash there. Good setup. Mike teching out. Not a good spot here for Chip, but he can teleport out, so that's good. Nice DP. He saw that Potemkin Buster coming up. Didn't hit. That's a kill. Nice hits there with his jump H and ended up hitting Hammerfall twice, knocking him out of the super armor for it. Ooh, man, look at this. And just like that, he's lost, you know? Just all that damage. I guess it's not over yet, though, right? Ooh, that was the actual hurt box from Slidehead, so he ended up getting hit by that. Mike Z ends up taking it 2 or 3-2. Very close game there.
Please select your character.
Go back to rackets. Mike Z ends up winning this in 3-2. And give me a moment here to load up the next game, guys. Alright, up next we've got Sledge versus Tronzilla. It's a rematch from earlier. Good old double jeopardy. It's also losers finals. So again, this one's also 3 out of 5. Nice tiger knee Michael sword on startup. 2H for the win. 2H is always such a strong move. Oh, good setup there from Sledge. Couldn't quite set that up. See, now, I bet Justice could have backdashed that, because her backdash is so active, it would have been able to punish afterwards. They're blocking the overhead. So that overhead in that string that Chip does, it actually stops the string, so it's not a combo unless it was like a counter hit earlier. So it actually is not designed to be a combo, it's designed to be an overhead reset. So if you see that, he's actually stopping his combo to do that so you can block it. And if it's a block string, you can actually punch him, you know, like attack him out of it. So if you see that, go ahead and punch the hell out of that move. The overhead is not a great move. Alright, now 1-1 for the rounds. Good setups here. Tron could tell that he was going to teleport above him. Didn't quite punish the teleport though. One thing you see Tron here doing is he's doing 2 bombs and then stopping, waiting for Chip to teleport. Which is very smart. Nice 2H catch on there. Ooh, nice. He remembered to jump just at the last moment, but I think he might have been out of range of the command grab anyway. Looking good here for Tron. I'm just being very cautious about how he blocks, or how he techs out of things. Almost a kill. Nice kill there. There we go. Tron taking 1 game here. Always worried when I see that Chip Super, because he can FRC like at such a wide point. He's got 2 different FRC points on that one super. Nice setup there. Doing some more bombs. Waiting for a teleport. Chip not teleporting. He was very wise waiting for the position. You could tell that Tron was waiting for teleports. Good hit there with Jump H. Chip not doing too hot on health here. Oh, this bomb's a little too early, I think. Good jump out there from Tron. Not able to avoid the hits. You can tell Tron's trying to set some stuff up, but Chip just keeps getting in there too fast. Hit Tron on the way down there from his Michael sword. Those hits. So one thing that Guilty Gear doesn't have, you might notice almost all their fighting games do have, is when 2 characters are separated from height, where you can't see the other one, a lot of times on the ground there's like an icon for where the character is. It's like in Skullgirls and Marvel and all that kind of stuff, there's little icons so you can tell where they're going to be. And Guilty Gear doesn't have that. So if you're in the air and you're falling down, you have no idea where they're going to be. They could cross you up at the last moment from underneath, and you can't tell. It's very difficult to deal with that. Not sure if it's something I'd change, it's just something to note. So a lot of times, when you're coming back down, they could be attempting to cross you up, so you can't block them. And if you go for a faultless defense and you're blocking the wrong direction, you're going to take a counter hit because you're pressing a button instead. So it's even risky to go for the faultless, which is the air unblockable move, you know? Yeah, the way to block air unblockable. Oh, got hit with the 5D. Nice block for some parry trance from Sledge. Nice block there. Again, you can punish that overhead if you see it ahead of time. Oh, got hit right there, right at the end. There's no icons in real life, but if you were up in the air, you'd be able to see your opponent. Okay, stuck in the corner here. A nice counter hit. You see there, Tron is specifically jumping. So that if, oh, nice jump H. Oh, that was a good punish. Every time I've seen people try to punish that unblockable so far against Sledge, they just get punished themselves because he can recover and start attacking before you can really do anything in the air. But jump H was a great option there. Good blocks from the cross-up. Ooh. Didn't quite get a counter there. Good backdash there from Chip, just blocking that move. And follow up, there we go. Chip has full meter here. It's a very dangerous position for Justice to be in. Yeah, there you go. Nice setup there for Michael's sword. Yeah, it didn't quite work. You could tell that Sledge had some cold feet from that super, so he ended up doing a Roman cancel to get out of it. Tron gets another point here, 2-1 so far.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
Yeah, well, Lexi, you're not going to get crossed up in real life either. Not going to know which way to not block, left or right. Oh, there we go. Nice hit. Yeah, you can never really keep Chip in the corner for too long. Ooh, that was a good attempt. Good damage here against Sledge. Round's not over, but look at that, man. Gonzalo's almost got this. Looks like he's got no meter though. Can't follow us defend in the air. Oh, that. I'm surprised I didn't kill him. Tron just needs one more hit. There we go. Nice setup there. Good read there from Tron. Tron 1 round away from winning. Stuck in the corner. Can't quite do that block game too well. Not against Sledge's Chip at least. Nice hit there. Oh, I was expecting some sort of combo. I think he could have comboed from that distance, but I guess not. 5D. Not going to be the end of it. Nice. Oh, mistimed. Even Sledge thought that that was going to counter, so he did a Roman cancel, but just didn't quite work out. They both thought that that counter was going to work. Nice throw on land. You know, a lot of times when they land like that, the throws are the best option because they are 0 frames on you. Nice setup there with jump H. Getting some good distance. Doing 2, 3, a couple more bombs. Not doing too many bombs. Oh! You could tell he was backdashing for the unblockable, but just the timing was off. You know, he did a little too much, and the distance was more than I thought it would work too. But Tron was trying to read that, and he did. He just Just timed it, I guess. We're not used to the full range distance of that unblockable, I don't think. Starting off with a TK Michael Sword. Nice attempt at a 2H there on the teleport. Good block. Tell Chip's just moving all over the place. He got that backdash timing perfect for that jump H earlier. Oh. Not quite able to do that. Yeah, he was expecting the overhead. Couldn't block the Alpha Blade at the end there. Okay, Sledge 1 round away from winning this. Right. Try and get hit with the unblockable. Got a burst back though. Got next to no meter. There's the burst. Just trying to go for gold there. It was a little too early for the gold to actually activate though. Good job there on just one bomb and then jumping away. Good blocks in the cross-ups. Nice block on the overhead. Gonna kill. Oh, the Roman cancel mix-up though. And Sledge ends up taking it 3-2. Very close game. Go to our brackets here. So Sledge ended up winning against Tronzilla 3-2. We know who's going up next here, guys, but let me go ahead and just adjust our nameplates. I'll get started in just a moment. Alright, up next we got Grand Finals. Sledge versus Mike Z. Sledge is in loser's side, so he has to win 2 sets in a row. 2 sets of 3 out of 5. It was pretty close last time he fought Mike earlier. Ended up being 3-2, but let's see how he does here. Double backdash from Mike, but Sledge unaffected, just keeps going for more attacks there. Not a good position. Is he going to do the extend? Yes, he is. Getting some extra meter. Get that extra damage there. Sledge able to jump out of slide head. Pretty hard to do. Interesting interaction there. Oh, got hit with the Gigantor on his backdash. Sledge just about dead. That's not quite going to work. Slide head on the actual hit. That super's going to hurt. It's going to kill. There we go. First round goes to Sledge there. Nice set, nice. Set up Gamma Blade for some extra hits. Backdash, there we go, good. So a lot of Potemkin moves, the far slash and 6H, are really good at tagging backdashes. They backdash, you punch them right out of that backdash, and really punish them out of it. So backdash is it's a tool that you can use against Potemkin. You want to use it often enough so he has to guess what you're going to do, but it is punishable, so you've got to be really careful about what he uses to punish that. So let's take the first game here.
Please select your character. Heaven or hell. Duel. 1. Let's rock.
Couple extra backdashes there. Not doing the follow-up for the Alpha Blade. Very smart. Sledge not able to wiggle out. Gets pot-bustered. Oh, missed time on the slide head. So slide head, when it hits, like I said, it's unblockable. And you can be hit on it as a meaty. However, in Guilty Gear, everybody has different timings on their wake-ups. So if you, I mean, you can't do the same exact frame-perfect meaty on one character than you can do on another character, because their wake-ups are all different timings. So you have to kind of know their timings. So what Mike will do, and it's very obvious what he should be doing, is he'll wait for essentially the universal point on their wake-up, and then he'll make sure the slide end hits on that point, which is kind of what you want to train for. But Chip ends up waking up a little bit faster, so he was able to get out of some of those slide head setups a lot easier. Good unblockable setup there. set up the Alpha Blade. Going through the backdash, but there we go. Oh, got how one slide head, not the other. Chip does have full meter. You can get a kill combo after this with his full meter. That's not going to kill. Roman canceled to save his life, but now he's all out of meter. Ooh, that DP didn't help, but he's got a burst. Oh man, so you can't punish. You can't punish him on the unblockable setup. Just keep blocking. Mike ended up taking that game though.
Please select your character. Heaven or hell. Duo. One. Let's rock.
Yeah, Sledge rolling the dice a little bit too much. You know, you gotta play really smart and safe against Potemkin. You take too many risks, and the house is gonna win. You know, Potemkin can lose a lot more often on guesses than a chip character can. You know, and that's why you'll see Mike play the way he does, where he goes for a lot more like guesses and risks and psychic setups and stuff like that, because Potemkin's able to make those mistakes. You know, Chip can't, Viking can't, really can't. See right there, he's trying to punish the unblockable. You can't do that. You gotta really test it out. I bet Johnny'd be able to, but like not many characters would be able to punish it. Just keep blocking, and then you know, maybe jump like forward or something like that just to get out. Okay, there he goes again, trying to punish it, trying to be smart and punishing it, but it's just not working. It's a good command grab there. Nice cross up. So I might get hit with that overhead. There's two things to take away from this tournament. One is that if he does the unblockable command grab setup, and you know, jump out of it because it's your only option. Unless you're in the corner, you can backdash time it perfectly. And then don't punish it unless you've tested that tech. See if it'll work. The other thing to take away from this is when you see Chip do that overhead in the middle of a block string, or even in the middle of a combo, you can punish him. And if it's in the middle of a combo, you can start blocking that overhead. If it's in the middle of a block string, you can attack him out of the overhead and punish him. Nice setup there. Nice. Setting up some more stuff there. Chip, you know, Potemkin has meter, so Chip is just one confirm away from losing this. Ooh. Didn't quite kill there. Nice unblockable. Gonna do the gamma ray. Good burst point. Oh, that's gonna get him! Oh man! Oh. The force break you barely see, but he got him. Man. Snatched right out of there.
Heaven or hell. Duo. One. Let's rock.
That's gotta hurt. Did I confirm? Getting that meter. Look at that tension pulse too. You see how fast it's flashing now. Nice. Again, that's invincible on the animation for that unblockable now. It didn't used to be back in X4. You can't punish him. That's gonna kill. So one really funny thing about that super is it decides not to give you the kill until the final blow, right? As a lot of supers do. Look at that setup, that hammer fall. Look at this damage! No! Is that death? Oh my god! It's... Oh, not quite. Oh. That damage against Chip, man. I feel so bad. I can feel the pain. All that work that Sledge had to do just gone. Look at this. Just gone like that. Hot Buster in the middle of your block string, man. Man, you really can't leave any gaps. Not against Potemkin, because you know Mike is just churning butter with that half circle back motion, and he's gonna get you as soon as you have that one spot ready. Mike ends up taking it though, 3-1. Sledge playing very, very, very well, but Mike's Potemkin shenanigans ended up just beating the crap out of Chip. Go back to our brackets here. Hey, thanks for the donation, man. Always appreciate it.
This dono is officially a scrub.
Really appreciate the donation, man. Arcade Worlds. By the way, guys, check out Arcade Worlds' stream. He's an old Family Fun Arcade friend of mine. He used to work at Family Fun Arcade. I don't know how much he wants to get in the detail of it, but we meet each other in real life every now and then. So that was Sledge and Mike. Let's go away. Sledge and Mike. So Mike ended up winning this 3-1. And that means our tournament's over. Let's go back over the results here. Watch the one round again. There might have been multiple rounds you blinked on and you missed, man. You might have like blinked and then lost 2 games or something. That's how it is with Chip versus Potemkin, man. He makes one mistake and that happens. So Mike ends up winning. Supreme Champion, Mike Z. Let's see. Sledge ends up being the worthy adversary. Maybe next time, Tronzilla. And in 4th place, myself. Tied for 5th, we'll have Aligari and Mech. Again, Davida got DQ'd. You had to get going. So, thanks everybody for stopping by. I'm going to stick around, just talk to you guys for a little bit here, because this is a pretty short tournament. Only 7 players. We do have Anime Ascension coming up next week. I'm excited for that.